Hey, welcome, Red State Update. My name's Zachy Bros.
My name is Dunlap, the Big D. Folks, people, so much news going on these days. If you're like, who's paying attention to this? Who's writing it all down and reading it to each other? It's us.
Huh?
That's why we break into your lives with these special reports.
To let you know, to keep everybody up to date, right?
Well, we're on a break.
What are we on?
We're taking a few years off.
Well, this election year, anyway, hell, this gonna be the worst damn year. But I mean, they're all bad, but this one in particular is just good Lord. But anyhow, here we are now, right?
Here we are with a special report. That's how you know it ain't just a report. Anybody can report on shit.
Well, everybody does report. You put it on CNN. You want to see some reporting? I mean, not real support. People claiming that they're pretending to report things. Same with all of them. Turn it on there. You can't turn it on. You got to listen to this. You got to listen. Got to put your ears on.
CNN is just they have reporters, but basically all they do is give a table full of washed up people something to talk about. It's like you ever been to an improv show? Like, give me a kitchen utensil and a color and a member of the cast of Bonanza. And then somebody gives you those things, and then you have to do like 10, 15 minutes of it based on that. That's what they do on fucking CNN.
Hey, well, don't say it that way, but the language, but
yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. All right, here. This is what's happening. Immunity, go. Can you do that with the Supreme Court? That'd be good. Just immunity, go.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing there, right? They all sitting around waiting for somebody to tell them what to write a damn brief on.
Well, they decide. Right?
If they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to bring it up to them.
Well, they change their mind sometimes, evidently, because that's what the situation is now. Today, Supreme Court they decided that, no, he got to go on the ballot. Everybody kind of expected that, and thank goodness they did it, because tomorrow's Super Tuesday. So they said, no, he's going on the ballot. Can't do it. We got to come out in time. So I guess on this immunity thing, we'll be lucky if they come out the day before election. We'll see what happens. Who's the hell to say? And
it's immunity for him for folks who maybe don't follow the news as much as you do and may not know what you're talking about.
Sure.
Like me. Yeah. What is the immunity for? It's immunity for
everything. Everything. President gets complete immunity, does whatever he wants. Now, if you remember, Jack Smith, that's the man trying to put him in jail, prosecute him. He's trying to put Trump in jail. Bless his heart. He's doing everything he can, but, you up against, good Lord, you up against the whole country.
The guy chasing the fugitive had better luck.
He did. So Jack Smith, he said, I know what he's going to do with this immunity bull hockey. He going to go straight to the Supreme Court with it. So tell you what, let's just skip all this mess. Supreme Court, tell me right now if he's got immunity. Let's just get it over with now, because, I got business to take care of.
What is that? Like a hobby?
Well, I mean,
if his job is getting Trump, what would he be doing in the meantime?
Waiting to get him, I guess. Pretty much waiting to get him. He has to go here, go there, everywhere he got to go. He got to talk to another judge.
Yeah.
That's his life, I guess.
A lot of people into beekeeping these days, it seems like.
He'd be good at that. He looked like he need a hobby, because if you see him, he did look miserable.
Oh, he's stressed out.
Yeah, he's miserable. But anyhow, so he says, Supreme Court, tell me right now whether he's immune, because this is a bunch of bull hockey. Let's not waste any time. Supreme Court, no. You gonna go to the lower courts with that. We don't want to have nothing to do with it. Well, all right then. I guess we'll go lower courts. So with the lower courts, they said give me immunity. Now, if you remember, Trump's team, they were asking so he could call out the SEAL Team 6, go assassinate his opponent, and he'd still get immunity. And they couldn't say no to that. They had to say, well, yeah. That's how preposterous this whole thing is. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Remember, he said it a long time ago. I can go on Fifth Avenue, shoot who I want to. He knew he wasn't even president then. He knew he was immunity already.
If I was Biden, I'd start sending little presents to SEAL Team 6.
Well, that's how ridiculous this is. So look. So we Appeals Court said it's ridiculous. They all unanimous decision. No immunity. Every talking head lawyer on the television and the newspapers, everybody said no, it's ironclad. that, people were worried that the appeals court was taking too long. He said, taking a long time, but this immunity thing's taking long. They ain't really believe he could be immune to this. Really? They think immune? No, sure enough. They just took the time to write it out the best they could. No wiggle room, no immunity, whatnot. So then Trump says, well, I'm going to take it to Supreme Court, which Jack Smith knew he was going to do a long time ago, so he went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court didn't have nothing to do with it back then when Jack Smith took it to him. But when Trump takes it to him, says, we need to look into this. This looks interesting. Immunity. That sounds, now that I think, we heard about it earlier and I just wasn't interested. It didn't seem like, it's a waste of time. We got other things to do. We got to get rid of gun laws and, make sure women don't have rights. We got a full plate. Don't need the other immunity. But all of a sudden now, let's just have a look at it. Might as well. We're sitting up here with Supreme Court, ain't we? Let's look at it and decide.
It happens sometimes, though. I go Taco Bell, and then I go Taco Bell next day, and then I go Taco Bell next day, and I'm like, I am not going Taco Bell tomorrow. And then next morning I wake up, and I'm like, you know what? I changed my mind.
Went back, yeah.
I run in for the border.
Well, everybody changing mind for this reason or that reason. But let's look at this now. If a president has complete immunity, why the hell did Ford pardon Nixon? Didn't need to.
He was confused. I mean, you've seen...
Well, he was. That's Ford. He didn't know. So what am I supposed to do? I'm president now?
Yeah, you can't judge by Ford.
First off, pardon. But, I mean, it's ridiculous. There's already precedent that you can't. Now, if they come back, if they take too much, of course, everybody's saying the only reason they did this is to delay the January 6th trial, push it back till he becomes president again, basically. That's it. I mean, there's no other reason. Nobody in their right mind can figure out another reason why the hell they would take this. But I'm telling you what, if they come back and say, he's immune, then Biden needs to just send people over to arrest the Supreme Court immediately after that decision, put Hunter in charge as new president, and resign. Go kick back, ride bikes, do whatever you want.
Eat ice cream.
Eat all the ice cream you can.
So, if they say presidents have immunity, what would Trump specifically be immune from?
Well, I think what he's concerned about is causing an insurrection. I think that's one of them.
That's the one.
Also, coming up, these, stealing, government highly classified documents as well.
A big one.
You want to be, that's something of all things you want to be immune to. That's where it help too. Yeah.
What about the other trials, like the rape trial and?
Well, I think that was done dead. Like he already owes that money. I don't know. He already owes the money for New York. I don't know how that works.
But if he's immune, can he just say no?
Pretty much. I mean, we already discussed this once already. We determined, just like several hardworking contractors in the state of New York, New Jersey, that no, he just won't pay you. Like you just go, we need that money. Yeah, I'll get it to you, whatever. Yeah, I mean, he's already thinks he's immune to that. I mean, he don't even need Supreme Court to tell him.
So if he's immune, he can't be punished in any way for anything he does.
Nope.
And for stuff people have tried to punish him for during office that he did, and before he got to office and after office, he can just say, F you.
I think that's what he's hoping that they're going to come back with. Yeah.
Just
that's
everything is fine that he's done or ever did.
Our president has to have complete immunity, says it over and over again. Got to have it. Or else you can't have a country.
Well, think of it like this, Jackie. If you love Trump,
yeah,
and you think Trump is the best president there ever was,
well, sure,
and you want to get him back in there because he's going to save America,
yeah,
you can't quibble about his past. You can't say, well, he did all these crimes leading up to him becoming the leader we need to. It's like young Abraham Lincoln or the Bible. It tells you the story of how these great people turned into the great people that they are.
Oh,
so his crimes and the terrible things he did, those will all just be part of the legend. They may not even be crimes in the future, because if Trump, the history books are written by Florida people, and Trump turns into one of the best presidents we've ever had, then people will say, oh, well, his story is like all these terrible things, sexual assault, all the crime, money, mafia, terrible things, the whole way, racist, Russia, all the way through up until he became president. And that's just what it takes. It's either going to be, you got to break a few eggs to make an omelet, or it's going to be, you know what, let's study his path.
It's his journey.
It's his journey.
It's his journey, yeah. Whatever it took to get him president again and pardon all the people involved in January 6th.
People just want you to be able, I'm projecting here a little bit, but somebody tell me if I'm getting warm. I think Trump people who like Trump, there's things they like, there's things they don't like.
I think they like it all, don't they? Most people, they seem to like it all. I don't know something they don't like.
If it enables you to be mean to liberals or black people or immigrants or women, then it's cool. The other side, if it's people they don't like, anything you do is cool. If it's people they do like, we shouldn't be so hard on them. So, yeah, I think that's it. Crime isn't what bothers them. We're always like, well, we got him now because they did the same thing that Trump's doing. But they just want to be able to be mean to the other side. So if they want
Biden in jail probably twice as much as any liberal wants Trump in jail. The Hunter Biden family, all of them in cahoots, which, of course, completely false. We find out they put the guy in jail. He's in jail, taking what Russia suggested for him to say he did, lied, and they still it ain't stopped at all. Like, no. I think Jim Jordan literally said, well, it doesn't change the fundamental facts that they arrested it. No, it changes all of this. None of it's facts anymore. But they going right along like, no, that's just a small little bump in the road. No, they want Biden if Trump wins again and he don't. Why you won't put Biden in jail at his age? He won't even. Would he know where he was?
It's a good question. It's not so much for him; it's for them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if he likes it, doesn't like it. They just want to see him behind the bars. Like,
absolutely.
He doesn't have to be 100% miserable. They just want to know that they got him.
They got him, yeah.
But then they might just want to kill him. I don't know. Once you get him in jail, do they want to kill him after that? How do you stop? How do you stop when you're addicted?
I don't know where it gets to. January 6th is a good example. Like, where was that? Where was that headed? What was going to be the end game of that?
What were they building up to?
They were working on something, man. They didn't quite plan it well enough, I guess.
But it was coming together. They were just winging it.
They were for throwing it together right in the moment. Sure, they did. I guess for what they was trying to do, they did a pretty good job. Well, technically they didn't, because guess what? Biden's still president. Of course, they don't believe that. You talk to them, he ain't really president. Trump's still president. Oh, he's doing everything from a side. Well, what are you mad about Biden? What do you care? You could just tell these people. Can't we just do that? Just tell them. Just have Fox News tell everybody that he's president. Just say right now, Biden has resigned. He said, I don't like Kamala Harris anymore. I want it to be Trump. He stepped back and just tell them that and they'll be fine. They don't even have to know. They don't know what's going on in the real world anyway.
That's part true, but then I don't think they will be fine, because then if Trump's president, then he has to be being mean to people.
Well,
so that's the other part they need to see. Now, listen, it could just be Trump is president. They learn from TV. Then Trump goes around and he makes his speeches, his little fun shows.
Sure.
And then they show that on Fox. That would actually make everybody happy. They don't need to know whether stuff is actually happening or not. They just need to hear Trump saying that he's going to do it, or he's doing it, or he did it. That's all they need.
Just somebody don't tell Trump what the date is. Don't tell him it's November. Just let him keep running for president out there, and then little by little just kind of ignore him. Just tell him, he's going to win. He's going to win. Runs for 2 years. Of course, he may be, courtroom, all that. I don't know. Now, somebody said this, and I'm not a lawyer, so all those lawyers, those fancy Nashville lawyers that listen to us here, I hope y'all get in touch with us. Let us know. Now, I've heard everybody talks about this 60-day rule, like, well, you can't start an investigation 60 days into before the election. Can't investigate a candidate. Can't, that sounds like a commuter to me right there. You get a 60-day free pass or whatever while you're running for office. You could look for it up there. So, but anyhow, they want to push it back, delay. Florida, I think the documents case that judge likes Trump, and they're trying to push that back. And they're going to try to push, Supreme Court's helping him out on the other end of it. But somebody said it don't matter how close it is to the election. He can still sit in trial because the 60-day rule don't apply to him because he's already been indicted. It ain't like he's being investigated. They already investigated him. He's indicted. That's done. He just got to show up in court.
Why then are they... If that's true, then what's the big deal? And why are they so worried about it?
Well, if they come back and say that he's immune, then I guess we can all worry. Which I don't think is going to happen. How long is it going to take them to decide? Like I said, I'm not worried about it either. If that's the case, if it's true, and again, I need one of y'all Nashville lawyers to let me know if that's the case. I ain't studied up on law. Unless I'm talking about law in general. I ain't talking about Tennessee law because you don't even want to get near that. That's just law, like federal, whatever.
Do you ever think about being a lawyer?
No, I don't have got too much of a temper. I know some lawyers need that temper. They need to be mad, screaming and whatnot. But blood pressure be up. I don't want to be a lawyer, no.
But you never, watching Andy Griffith on Matlock, you never said, I could do that.
No, he's good at it. He's better at it than me, you know.
Andy Griffith sure is better at everything.
Everything, yeah.
Did you ever think there was a little bit of you where you could get up there and say, ladies and gentlemen,
No. Never been jealous of Matlock. Never have. No,
Not once.
Want him doing it. No, I like watching him do it. I don't want to watch me do it or even think about me doing it. Matlock, good Lord, I wish he was alive and real to be here now. He'd be can you appoint whoever you want to the Supreme Court? You can't appoint. It's just whether the Senate will pass it or not, right?
I think that's true, yeah.
He dead and passed on, but Andy Griffith, even though he didn't necessarily, he played a law, he didn't go to law school, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you could just say whoever you want, and then they got to pass it. So
who's going to vote against Andy Griffith?
I don't think it would happen. I don't think it would happen.
Well, not now. I'm saying in the days when it was,
But who all have they turned against that you never thought that the Republicans would turn against? I mean, they've turned against
football,
right. So what can you fucking Bud Light? Budweiser, Bud King of Beers, what was it they turned against?
I mean, whatever he tells them to, whatever they want, you know.
It don't matter. They'll just turn against it. All my years of watching Andy Griffith, I never thought that I'd turn against him, but I do want him dead.
Yeah. Well, he already did. Well, bless his heart, he didn't have to live to see any of this. Good Lord. I hope you don't even bother looking down from heaven, Andy. Or Mr. Griffith, excuse me.
It don't matter, Jackie. You can spend your whole life going to Chick-fil-A as a protest.
Yeah.
Like making sure you order extra sandwich.
Uh-huh.
And then you can turn against Chick-fil-A and be like, I ain't never stepping a foot in there again. You on Facebook saying it. And still go to Chick-fil-A. It doesn't matter. You just need something to be mad about and write on Facebook about. So you can go. You can watch Andy Griffith and also wish him ill. Boycott him and watch him all the time. That's where we're at now. Nothing's real. Nothing matters. Yeah. It's all about arguing.
That's pretty much all it is, yeah.
I mean, nothing matters until somebody gets hurt real bad.
Also, nothing matters until the Supreme Court turns it into law, constitutional law, yeah. Got to be careful there.
And it's also sad. I mean, talking about people dying, it is sad I don't know that we in the last few years agreed with him that much, but Mitch McConnell dying, I mean, I just hate to see somebody
God rest his soul
pass away.
Yeah, to leave us like that, just to, in the guts of things, just everything. See,
good for him.
Well, I mean, it's good for him to walk away from everything he created. Yeah, he I really screwed this up. It's time for me to go. I mean, Supreme Court, Trump, what else? I mean, go down the list, all of it.
He screwed the Senate up.
He did. He did every bit of this. Like, well, you know what? I'm gonna head on. It's gonna get ugly in here, ain't it? Yep, I know it is. Yeah, I did it. Well, he wanted to go to heaven. That's me. If he's in heaven, I don't know about that. I don't even say bad about somebody after they passed away, but you know.
Listen, if he wound up in hell, he's in a manager position.
Oh, yeah, they gave him, because I saw the good work you did up there. You could really screw so much stuff.
He's got an office at least.
I'm going to put you to work. You work your way up. You're already halfway here. I'm telling you, I'm impressed. Show me what you can do. All right, devil.
Was that him talking?
I was trying to do, yeah. All right, devil.
Well, thank you, Mitch McConnell, and welcome to hell. Let me show you your office. And do you find your parking space okay? You're more handsome. I don't like to talk about people's looks, but you're more handsome in real life than I would have thought. Little improv scene. I don't know if that plays. Yeah, I'm not sure if it went.
You have to like see him and then fire all around him. You know,
with that smile on his face.
Close your eyes. That smile, a little cute smile of his. Bless his heart.
Yeah, he really fucked us good.
Usually I say watch your language, but I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna let that one go on past. I'm gonna let that one slide because we're summing it up. I'll see you later, folks. Enjoy. I made sure he can run for president again. I made sure everybody underneath me crazy as hell. That's the thing, you can't even enjoy him. And not that I would enjoy him passing away. Uh-huh. I don't mean it that way. I don't want anybody to die.
Nope.
But enjoy him not being in the position that he was, just in that regard.
Yeah.
You can't even enjoy that because whoever's going to get in his place going to be twice as worse than him.
Yeah.
He set it up that way.
So he didn't actually die. I know, but he's stepping down, but he's not stepping down as senator. He's just stepping down from leadership. And then he's still going to stick around and have to put up whatever crazy son of a bitch they get in there. But they are who are the ones that are supposed to get in there?
Well, what's his name from Florida is awful, god awful. Rick Scott. Now, he wants it, and Cornyn wants it from Texas, and there's another one, I can't remember who wanted it.
Isn't
Someone
there
today
one that's
said
slightly more
Well,
better?
First off, we're talking about the Senate. So you got more options there than you do in the House. You know what I mean? At least the Senate, there's a few people that might be able to do the damn job, where in the House, they're all crazy as hell.
Yeah.
And if they ain't crazy as hell, they go along with whatever the crazy as hell people want them, they tell them to.
Yeah, it's cuckoo's nest in there.
Yeah,
it's one flew over cuckoo's nest.
They ain't done it's the most unproductive in history. They really they're pulling a lot there.
And they can't find a good McMurphy.
No.
So they're all just kind of like, it's everybody except him. No Jack Nicholson. It's just everybody but Jack Nicholson in there.
It's just Jack Nicholson after the lobotomy is all's left.
Yeah. People know what we're talking about. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest from the 70s.
Oh, that's an old movie. That's an old crazy. Yeah, it's funny. It's sad funny, but yeah. But a good analogy, I guess, as to what's happening.
I'll tell you, if you like sink throwing, it's one of the best.
Oh, they throw that sink. Watching somebody try to pick up a sink through a whole movie, you say, well, he ain't going to do it. And then at the end, you see that sink finally get ripped up and thrown out the window. Ain't nothing like that. That's how you make a good movie. That's what you call them, MacGuffins. What is it?
Yep, that's like Alfred Hitchcock used to do it.
Have a sink somewhere. Who's going to throw that sink out the window?
Chekhov said it.
Don't know who it's going to be. Who knows? It probably never going to end up at that window. But that cuckoo's nest, they know how to do that right. They know how to do that.
I love anything throw something through a window.
Oh, sure. But, there's a lot of fits and screaming and hollering in it, too. But when they finally get that sink, throw it out the window, it's something else. Everybody's cheering at the end of that movie. I don't make movies like that no more. Where I throw a sink out the window and everybody in the theater go, yeah.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't. That's what we need these days. I don't want to see Spider-Man throw a sink out the window. That's nothing. You see Spider-Man do that. I want to see a little person try to, and then a big Native American man do it.
And that's That's America.
Right there, yeah.
The America I believe in.
Same here. I got a little lump in my throat thinking about it right now. God bless each and every one of y'all out there, and hang with us. Thanks for joining us on this special report.